When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these deep
breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown Gator. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Falcons offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
And the Falcons are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Got room at the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on
careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Looking for room. It's Leonard. Looking for more room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down 24. Guys, let's chat about Florida. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in, college sports.
And they will score! Touchdown, Florida! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly... Turning it on! Made a defender miss. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. The run to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
We'll
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now improvising. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. To the air on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, what a weapon in this offense, to have a tight end that you can throw the football to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And here comes the punt team.
Number 17, on to punt and away.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. He's got it. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running to the left. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. For young men who are going... They're living protecting the skies. They can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt. And they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
Off the RPO, complete. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. This time he's got it. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They got nothing. In fact, they lost a ton on those last 2 runs, and now it's 3rd and a mile, 18 yards to go. Complete. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. That brings them to within one.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Plucks it out of the air. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Working that left side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. On the move to his left. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Quick completion on the out route. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He might want another play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Using the quick game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Falcons. He got a step and just dusted the field. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Gators want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines.
It's a fumble. Oh, an averse disaster by falling on his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Leonard.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what.
Trying to take it back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense...
Touchdown, Air Force! And the pummeling has started.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The give to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
He's got his man, makes the grab. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be knocked down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Knocked off his feet.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice.
Halted in the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Let's go! Let's go! Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Falcons! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Scanning the field, it's Hall. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Here's a heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Makes a connection. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week, and let's continue to work on it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and he comes up with a massive play right there.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Rides to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Air is growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Hall. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators line up to punt it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Wants to pass it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's complete. Oh, a lot of space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Got his man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso.
Quarterback on the keeper. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Makes the grab. Right down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add. Total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Hall. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Gators decide to punt it away. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Oh, he's looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. This guy can throw it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Here comes the heat. They reached into the bag of tricks on 3rd down, and it did not work.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Makes the grab. Lots of running. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hall. He wants a big play here late. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of it.